Oh, hi there. I'm David Hunt, owner of GameMasters Guild. Today, I want to talk to you about a 5th edition compatible book called Wardlings. And in this campaign guide, I think you're going to find a very interesting universe, much different than what you've already experienced. And probably one of the neatest things about this is it's really good for getting kids involved. So if you're a parent and you want to get your kids into Dungeons and Dragons, well, there's lots of ways to do that, but this is actually specifically kind of geared for that. In this world, anyone below the age of 18, anyone who's not an adult essentially, can actually use magic and see and interact with monsters. And they have connections with animal companions called familiars. But when you reach the age of adulthood, all that goes away. However, just because you're an adult doesn't mean magic can't affect you and monsters can't hurt you. And that's where the Wardlings come in. And they specifically, them and their familiars, can have the ability to go and protect the adults and go on adventures and help save their communities, save their families, and save their friends. I think what's really interesting about this is the perspective it's kind of written from and what it's geared toward, which is the younger crowd. And I think that's kind of neat because in a world where kids kind of really don't have much power, you gotta go to school, you gotta do your chores, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Oh, sorry, you don't have enough allowance to get what you need. Wardlings kind of empowers your kid and kind of lets them take on these roles. I mean, regular Dungeons & Dragons does that anyways. If you pick up the starter set or the essentials kit, or even just homebrew something, or even just buy a module and get them running, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But this, especially if they're younger, might be a little bit more their speed, more their style. And I think they'll probably think it's cool that in the game, they still get to be a kid and yet still have these powers and stuff. So I think it's a very, very interesting idea and something I haven't seen in really a long time. It's very fresh. So if you get a chance, go by your local FLGS or come by Game Masters Guild and check out a copy of Wardlings. Flip through it and see if it's right for your family. And it's only $40. It's just about as thick, almost as thick as a regular PHB or Monster Manual. And there's a lot of neat material in here. And I think one of the coolest thing is, well, kids get to play with a familiar. It doesn't matter who you are, you always get a familiar. And that's cool, and who doesn't want that? Plus, they have a miniatures line, which I'll be covering pretty soon, so that way you can check out the miniatures too. Well, I guess that's all for now. Again, if you get a chance, go check out a copy of Wardlings for you and your family and see if it's right. Well, I'm David Hunt, owner of GameMasters Guild, telling you to stay safe, play great games, and I'll see you real soon.